Hey, speech language pathology majors in my class. I was watching your progress video journals recently, and I could hear some grumblings about how this class is not, as applicable to what you're going to be doing as you would like. I heard a range of comments related to that, and I think something that comes through, not just from you guys, but from SLP students in the past, is I've heard this a lot. We're not teachers, we're medical, we're not educators. But I do want to present the argument, and I do feel this way, that part of my responsibility is to expose you guys to some sort of pedagogical, educational kinds of concepts, because I think that, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, I think that part of what the degree you're working on suggests is that you are capable of being a speech language pathologist in a school setting. So you do have to be familiar with, quite a few educational concepts. You have to know how to make a basic lesson plan and how to use assistive technology in school settings, how to work with children, even if you know you're not going to end up in a school setting. Maybe you're just going to go into graduate school or go get your, master's, PhD, do, who knows what. Maybe you're not going to school setting, but I do have a small responsibility to address school-related issues. At the same time, I feel like the class does that a lot, so I'm not going to make you guys do lesson planning this semester. You're going to have alternate assignments, so I thought I would talk you through that a little bit. The digital movie assignment, if you've looked at it yet, it has an actual speech language pathology option for the movie that you make, so feel free to take that one. You don't have to if you want to do one of the other 4 options. There's 5 options total, so you could do any of the 5. The option that I came up with for you is good because it has you identifying a speech problem and actually sort of role-playing it, acting it out, and then showing or demonstrating the therapy that goes along with that. So those are good things for you to practice and to share and try to communicate with others. And also it has you using video camera and editing video, which as I understand it, is actually a really useful skill in your field. You probably have to videotape lots of therapy. That's what I've been told. Maybe in the real world, who knows? Who knows? I've been told that video cameras are very useful in your field. I would be interested to see what you think about that. In Group It number 1, my idea is for you guys that you're going to be sharing tools that you found last module, and you're going to classify them by type on a wiki that I set up for you guys. So that should be coming soon. For Group It 2, so these are assignments on the course plan. If you go to the home page of the Blackboard course, the course plan's there. Then we have these things called Group It 1, Group It 2, Group It 3. Well, you're doing something different from the teachers. On Group It number 2, you're going to have a discussion on the rise of telepractice in speech language pathology. So I found some good things to facilitate a discussion on that topic. For Group It number 3, and I'm going to try to get this assignment out as quickly as I can so you can start working on this ahead of time. You are going to conduct an interview with a clinician and present it as a voice thread. And you're going to post it somehow. I'm going to create the environment for it, whether it's a discussion board or a wiki page. You're going to post your voice thread presentation of your interview to Group It, to the Group It 3 environment, whatever that is. And I want you to view the presentation of at least 2 peers and offer feedback. And I put a note here that I'm going to give you an extra week for that. But honestly, that's a heavier assignment than Group It 1 and Group It 2. And so I need to get that assignment out to you ASAP so that you can actually start working on that interview with the clinician. Group It 4 is about what is the RTI model and how does the speech language pathologist fit into it. And I want to put you into actual groups for this and have you do another voice thread presentation. So you'll do your first voice thread by yourself for your interview, and then that'll make you comfortable with it, familiar with it, so that when you go work on a voice thread in a group, it'll be a lot easier. And it's a really cool tool. It lends itself well to group collaboration, and maybe some of you have used that before. So we're going to, Group It 4 is about the RTI model, if you have been RTI'd to death in another class, and you guys already know all about that, then we need to change the group at number 4 topic. So give me some feedback on that if you've already done that, if there's a better topic, more useful, or if you think that the groups could actually come up with their own useful topics. That's a possibility. So let me know. I hope I haven't overly confused you in this explanation. I actually, when I went and visited a speech-language pathologist last week in Atlanta Elementary School, it was just so that I could learn more about what you guys do, because it's important to me that you get something out of the class and something useful, and so I am open to modifying to make sure that it's a benefit. You know, the problem that I come up against is that the technology that is used in speech settings is so speech specific that I can't really get my hands on it. There's a few tools on the online and little apps that you can buy that lend themselves well to speech, but I'm afraid that from my class and my own limitations, I don't have access to a lot of the assistive technology devices that you might actually be using in speech. So the best thing we can do is learn all about it as best we can, talk to practitioners, look at the RTI model, and get as close to it as we can, and use communications technologies, because that can't hurt you. We'll talk about that in the rise of the telepractice, how communication technologies are actually quite beneficial for speech practitioners. So I'm doing my best with the limited tool set that I've got, as a non-speech language pathologist. All right, so give me feedback on these ideas if you like. I just wanted to give you a heads up. I know I'm kind of rambling here, but it's, better rambly than nothing at all. All right.